PCTG, which stands for polycyclohexylene-dimethyl-interphthalate glycol, yes, it does not tell me anything either. So let's say it is from the same family as PETG, so we can call it a similar copolyester. But what's the difference, and most importantly, is it worth it to print with it? Today I have Spectrum PCTG in light green color, and there is a lot of similarities with PETG, like for example moisture absorption, so drying will be necessary, but also printing temperatures will be similar or a bit higher. I made a small test to visualize the difference with PETG and PLA. The first test is simple, break force, so I used 2 samples of each material. Starting with PLA, it withstood 29 kilograms before breaking. PETG Premium was 32 and 33 kilograms. But PCTG was only 21 kilograms, so is it weaker? Not really. PCTG is much more flexible than PETG and PLA. Which you can observe where I was bending small airplanes in the vise. So black PLA and grey PETG broke or was not able to process bending. Where PCTG had much more tolerance on this task. Green airplane was bended few more times before I turned on the camera due to mistake. And answering your questions, yes, they do fly when you throw them, but you need to do it inside where is no wind. Second test shows comparison of PETG light from the filament and PCTG from Spectrum. We have cloth hanger. I made a short quiz that you can try to answer right now. What do you think will happen with the hanger? Well, where it will break first? On the arms, joints, or top hook? Answer now, and we will see. First comes yellow PETG light. And it took 11 kilograms of force to break. And the weakest point was the top hook. Green PCTG took 16 kilograms of force to break in almost same spot. This tells us that PCTG has a bigger resistance to break, but hardness is much lower. I was telling everyone that PCTG is many times stronger than PETG and prints almost the same. And it's partially true. Printing is easy, and parts are stronger but in different way. Check out this small goblin drone. Due to high elasticity of PCTG, you can crash it or drop it from second floor and nothing will happen. PLA or PETG, due to high hardness, could crack or break. And PCTG is much more impact resistant. In time I will finish drone project and we will test it in practical way. So what's the real-world usage of this filament? You can print everything that should be as strong as PETG, but also much more flexible, like this bottle cage for a bike. On last stream I was playing with it and I broke it after a few strong bends. It will be beneficial to use that material here because, as we all know, grabbing bottle is not easy while riding a bicycle. So many times it will need to be strong and not break. Unfortunately, I did not realize that my bike doesn't have any mounting points for that cage. Second option will be phone holder for my bike. I was looking many times to get one, but finally I found the proper one. I did check that some of the parts should be printed with TPU, so I made it later. We just need 2 screws and nut. Mount it together and put it on the handlebar. I mounted my phone and it held perfectly. I need to inform you to do your research about camera stabilizers damage before you mount your expensive phone. I use my cheaper phone with navigation instead of my main phone. You can find the links to the models and filaments in the description, as always. So, for the third option, you can print this cool looking helper for your tinkering, soldering and other jobs. It's using press-in elements to keep everything stable and flexible. PCTG will work nicely here because while pressing elements together, it will not crack due to the tension, like PLA or PETG. The whole idea of this device is great, but I cannot recommend this model due to clamps. They're not working as they should. And unfortunately, my Prusa MK4S has a better precision than printers that this model was made for, so all the components are a bit loose. Please print test objects before printing everything. Me personally, I love that material because I am printing many sturdy parts and they are much better than those printed with PETG. I think everyone that are printing for profit, especially functional mechanical parts, could benefit from this. If your customers complain about durability of the items you're selling, or if you want to be better than competition. To sum it up, PCTG is more flexible, and thanks to that, it will be much more durable than PETG. It's easy to print just like PETG and have better properties when it comes to UV resistance, short and long term, can withstand about 76 degrees Celsius before softening, you don't need heated chamber to print it, and transparent versions offer more clarity than PETG. I hope you will try our PCTG and you will love it just like me. Thanks for watching and remember to subscribe and like. See you next time!